Так, ну что, всем привет. Будем проходить сюжетку Genshin. Конец до нее дошел, можно так сказать. Так что, пока эту кнопочку я нажимать не буду, ничего не мешает. Так что будем проходить сюжетку. Ну, я ее уже выбил, как видно. Ну, только без, конечно. Артефакты я и так нормально не выбил. Вот это вообще сказка просто. Просто еще слепил, что и сделал. Ну тут у меня... О, как. Ну... В принципе, можно его поставить на время. Так, а сколько там надо? 4, да? 4. Поставлю пока его. Больше вроде... Вот мне вот самое главное, вот все, блять, попадает то, что не надо. Как закон пола, всегда они падают, они, ну, когда им они мне нужны, они мне не падают. Когда нужны, не нужны, они падают. Как всегда. Ну, короче, я ее пока что вообще не собрал. Через жопу она. Ну, пофиг, в принципе, пусть будет. Так что да. Так что да. Ну, проще говоря, она сама прокачана с оружием. Ну, артефакты, да. Артефакты еще в план не входили. Так что да. Ну, пачка у меня, как всегда, рандомная. Потому что мне пофиг, в принципе. Это Genshin. Здесь можно хоть чем пройти. Ну, именно сюжетку и контент, который именно в открытом мире, я не считаю бездну и так далее. Потому что, ну, зачем это считать? Ты, блядь, как всегда начинаю зевать, когда я это делаю. Ладно, давайте приступим проходить. Так, я нашел. Так, надо найти чела, чтобы хотя бы примеры посмотреть, сколько мы будем проходить. 7 часов, то есть где-то будем проходить примерно. Окей. Так, кстати, насчет еще. Вчера, позавчера, точнее, ну, по моему времени, конечно, вышла в релиз это Ark Knight Enfield, или как она называется. Я ее смотрел когда-то, и типа того, ну, мне лично она не понравилась именно за... Я хочу ее попробовать позаписывать, может все-таки понравится. Ну, я до этого играл в нее, ну, как сказать, играл, не саму Enfield, а именно эту, другую версию. Так что, как бы, да. Может, как-нибудь и напишу и Энфилд этот, хоть мне и неохотно. Потому что, ну, игра выглядит прикольно, да. Ну, там что-то то ли как-то боевка, то ли что мне как-то не зацепляло. Так что, может быть, может попробую, как вы, запишу Genshin, может попробую поиграть в ту игру, может понравится. Как я сказал, мне как-то боевка не очень-то, по-моему, понравилась. Ну, как говорится, нужно самому проверить, чем смотреть на других. Все-таки чаще всего вот это так работает. Так что да. Так что да. Мне же... Блин, привычка снова. Или подожди, или куда? Сюда же, да, вроде? Вроде сюда. Ну, короче, может завтра запишу, как сказал. Даже по стриму, может быть, тоже. Если получится. Если нет, то может через какие-то дни попробую записать. А сейчас у нас Геншин.
Looks like the gang's all here.
Yep, all ready. How about you two?
Paimon's ready.
Haha, feeling nervous? Don't blame you. We're all a little out of our depth. Okay, so some time ago, Columbina was ambushed by the doctor.
Yes, though at the time, all that the rest of us saw was the doctor using some kind of power.
We have to get Columbina back. And whatever the doctor's plan is in seizing the Three Moons Authority...
The Frost Moon Scions consider it our duty to rescue the Moon Goddess.
Great. Well, first things first.
Wait.
Someone's here. We heard your footsteps.
You've been here for a while now. I take it you followed the Traveler, but I don't sense any ill intent in you.
Come on.
I figured it wouldn't take you long to notice me. I come bearing news from my lady, the Knave.
Dottore went through the motions of returning to Snezhnaya, but it was obviously a facade. However, he has not returned to the Kuvaki experiment.
Well, in that case, he'll be in his lab way up north. I always wondered why he...
Tell them that Sandrone and I will go on ahead. If they still intend to pursue this matter, they should meet us at the research center in the northern tip of Nod.
Nice of Columbina's two best friends to think of us. We appreciate the heads up. Our sincere thanks to the Fatui for your aid.
Lady Damselette may have left our organization, but at least some of her colleagues remain genuinely concerned for her well-being. We have crossed swords many times before, but it's not personal. And so, as fellow friends of Lady Damselette, it's only right that you should be...
Arlecchino's situational awareness has saved us a lot of trouble.
I'll leave the map here with you. If you do decide to head to the research center, and remember, at least while you're in Nodcry, Lady Arlecchino's subordinates are your comrades if you want them to be.
This is very accommodating of you.
Just doing my duty. I shall take my leave now. If you need us, you'll find us at...
So, the doctors left the Experimental Design Bureau.
Marionette seems to think he's been planning this for a long time. But when did it start?
It seems his loyalty to the Tsaritsa is lip service at most.
Whatever his motives, we know that he's decisive and incredibly ruthless.
At this stage, it's difficult to predict his next steps.
Well, as much as I'd love to help, but at least take Cool Your Jet's Ducky with you. It should be some help during the back.
And as for Miss Inefa, I suppose you will stay to...
Detecting operational logic. Protect Dino. Priority. High.
Just in case, Servarka, I think it would be best if you stayed behind.
I mean, I would have said the Knight of Berea should probably be out on the... Leave Nasha Town to me. Be careful out there, okay?
Yehodo will be on hand to assist you. In my absence...
You got it, boss. You guys make sure to get back.
We will.
Things are moving fast. We'd better head off soon if we hope to keep pace.
So, it's infiltrate a secret research facility, or...
We all have to bring our A-game here. So, anything you need to wrap up...
Then you'd better get going.
Very well. All these broken machines on the ground. Someone got here before.
Сразу сюда телепортнулись, нормально. Заодно и проверю, как работает эта команда. Я ее не проверял вообще, блять, по-моему. Наверное, должна хотя бы более-менее справляться нормально. Надеюсь, что будет все-таки нормально помогать. Если нет, то мне как-то все равно. Мне все равно на это. О. Бля. А походу мне ничего делать-то и не надо. Хотя с этими, блядь, бутонами мне еще разбираться надо. Я вообще не помню, как они работают, эти бутонские, блин, хрени, блядь, конечно. Ну ладно.
That's quite a welcome party.
Get back! I said get back! Do you hear me? Why isn't it working? No! Don't come any closer! Don't!
Protect us with one hand.
Be silent. Close your eyes.
You poor souls. May your spirits find peace.
Grab that key on the ground. We'll probably need it at some point.
Watch out! Ugh, there's no way through. Let's go around.
What the? Trespassers? Here? What's wrong with you people?
We're looking for the doctor, and we understand he might be here. I see you're fleeing the facility.
You looking to settle a score with the doctor? Good luck with that.
Perhaps. But you might have a chance.
Two other harbingers had the same idea as you. They're already inside. But what good is it gonna do? The doctor wouldn't do something like this unprepared.
Seems to me that you're not too... Also, is it just me, or do I sense monsters nearby? If you'd prefer...
We need to know what the doctor is up to. Please, if you know anything at all, this is about more than us versus the doctor. His actions could have consequences.
He's building something. Ambitious doesn't even begin to describe it. A while back, he told us he'd be returning to Snezhnaya. We weren't expecting him back so soon. This time, he brought some gemstones with...
The moon marrow spheres. He stole them from...
Oh, Lady Damselette? Last I heard, she left the Fatui. Before she went, I remember thinking that leaving us might not be the best choice. I mean, I always looked up to the Back started, the High-Ups dispatched 3 units to Notcry to execute their plan. I was a part of the Damselette's unit to begin with. She never really interacted with us much. In fact, she seemed sort of detached from everything. She always seemed like she was staring off into the distance. The doctor used to stand nearby and watch her. Apparently they got along well at first, but after she left, everyone in our unit merged with the doctor's. He's similarly indifferent to the world. Right now, obtaining the 3 moons is his #1 priority.
How would he create an artificial moon marrow? Maybe the...
Thank you for cooperating.
I get the sense that you'd serve under Columbina again if you had...
No, she's no longer a harbinger. As a member of the Fatui, my loyalty will all... I'm only telling you all this because I don't completely trust the Doctor. His actions do not align with the goals that...
I understand. We'll do everything with... The Knaves unit is based at the Kuvaki Experimental Design Bureau.
Well, now we know what's going on here. Artificial moon mech.
I fear this could get ugly.
It all adds up.
Be silent. Close your eyes.
Bombs away!
The long sleep beckons.
Welcome, one and all. I've been expecting you. I hope my humble research facility...
Yeah, we really appreciated fighting our...
The gall! You expect us to believe you've just been...
Of course I have. Should I be worried about something? First Sandrone and Arlecchino, now you. If you were looking for them, I should probably mention that Arlecchino disappeared as soon as she entered. As for Sandrone, why, she stood right here only moments ago, hardly out of character. She never was one for basic courtesy. But I have to admit, I was a little surprised to see her. Does everyone you associate with undergo such a change in temperament? Speaking as a researcher, I have to say, well, since you ask...
So you've got your hands on the moon marrow, and now you're claiming godhood.
I must protest what you are insinuating with that phrase. I am not claiming anything. I am stating a fact. You're a
Huh? Wait, you really think you're all... You'll excuse me if I'm not being a polite little lady for you. We're colleagues. We both...
By the same token, I knew you'd respond along those lines. You and I both understand that facts speak louder than words. To that end, I've had my people send you a small gift.
What gift? Where have all your troops gone?
Who knows? Perhaps they are already marching toward a new world. Follow it. As vulgar and arrogant as you may be, dear Sandrone, I have no intention of taking out my displeasure.
You sent your people to the Experimental Design Bureau? That's a Tsaritsa's property.
Yes, and I am very mindful of Her Majesty's instructions. But you know full well that they do not. In which case, all I'm doing is conducting another one of my experiments. Now then, you have a judgment call to make. Am I simply lying to stall you? Or is it possible that
So now you've turned on fellow Fatui soldiers.
I have set a new rule for myself. Each person gets one chance. Naturally, that includes you. If you wish to leave, I won't stop you. We are colleagues after all.
Scumbag!
Still, I hadn't counted on Sandrone sparing any thought for the people of this world. Shame. How can she ever hope to achieve greatness when she's so obsessed with protecting her little design bureau?
It's more than a little disingenuous to speak of achieving greatness while taking hostages.
Honor? I have the marrow of 2 moons in my possession and will soon complete the construction of a 3rd. I will be the god of a new world.
Those are sacred relics.
In my view, many in this world do not deserve to be alive. And yet, I mercifully permit them to go.
You'll come to regret your actions.
Will I now? Let's see. You won't feel a thing.
For the everlasting curse. No more love. We're all in a fight. Seek within.
Target acquired.
Water jet!
Forest, protect.
Observe. Close your eyes.
Arlecchino.
Thanks for the assistance.
Arlecchino. They see you as an ally. What a farce. You're clearly here to destroy my research.
I'd say your research is more valuable than your life. Am I wrong?
Leave this place. No more lies.
Be silent. Observe. Night falls.
Can't hide the truth. It all adds
Get lost.
You poor lost lamb.
Be silent.
Close your eyes.
Bombs away!
Is this all it takes to tire you?
For the everlasting curse. No more lies. The deception ends here.
Get lost.
Overruled.
Be silent.
Close your eyes.
Done.
Water jet!
Interesting.
Leave this. It all adds up. With one heart, we pray.
Observe. Close your eyes.
To dust.
The Torah is too powerful with the artificial moon marrow in his arsenal. Fighting him is futile. Quickly!
How's this?
Let's go.
I've always thought it is wiser to flee than surrender.
Watch out! What the? Forget about me! You should...
Where's the traveler?
What just... Nasha Town? How did I get here? Strange. I remember being trapped by Dottore during the battle. Something weird is going on.
Huh? Traveler?
What brings you here at this hour?
Huh?
What are you in the mood for today? A hot dog? Or something else? We've got some special discount.
Sorry, I'm not...
Ah. Well, feel free to take a seat for now.
Everyone seems to be acting normal. Am I just overthinking?
Oh, darling, look who it is. One of our regular customers. Get the traveler something.
Wait, why is he talking?
Well, I'd love to, but can't serve a customer unless they order something. Anyway,
Yes, thankfully. It was a long trip, and it's left me.
Wait, these two are a couple?
Hey there! I haven't seen you in ages! What's keeping you so busy? I've been looking forward. You forgot already? You're silly.
What is she talking about?
We've had a lot of customers over the last few days, so we've been real busy. And oh! Another customer's arrived! I better go see what they want.
This is all wrong. I never once heard the owner of this restaurant talk about their family. It's certainly it. Could this be?
Very good. I knew you had it in you. Aren't you going to try the house special?
When did he show up? No. None of this is real.
You don't seem to like it here. That's fine. We can change.
I'm still alive. Where is this place? It took all my strength to open them. So this is the moon's reflection? I guess I could try opening the gate once more. No response. Maybe this space can... If this was the space that killed both Revier and his love, or... No. I'm not unscathed. I should conserve my strength and proceed with caution. I don't believe Dotori's scheming will stop just because I escaped. I must return. Emptiness. Silence. What is this place? Or maybe the real question is, what is it for? What's this? Looks like it responds to my power. Golden. Like Kuvaki. Is it some sort of guide? And why does it feel so familiar? I might as well follow it. Where does this lead? Could it be the exit?
Welcome home, Moon Goddess.
Is this Nasha Town? But isn't Moon Prayer Night over already?
Goodbye for now, Columbina. I hope you have a wonderful night.
I will. Lama, everyone else, are these my... I can't touch them. It's as if we're separated. people in these memories pass right through me. Just like if only I had known what would come to pass. Even so, I should still take a look around. Just being back here, it gives me this.
Welcome home, Moon Goddess. Oh, you're the genuine article. Alice was right. This moon prayer night was worth watching after all.
Oh, yes. That was the fortune-telling stall run by Barbeloth from the Hexen Circle.
Please, draw the first lunar arcana.
My destiny. I believe now that I think about it, Barbeloth's divination was absolutely right. It's almost time to draw the last That was the card that popped out on its own. From here, I think. What?
Fascinating. I've never encountered.
What's going on? Did that card leave the deck? All I did was try to touch it. Maybe this memory space is not untouchable, or is it possible that there's more to
This card is
I need to get to the bottom of this. I'll try touching something else. Is this the wind? No, Traveler!
Haimon, listen to me. From the bottom of our hearts, we are so sorry.
Don't say that! Paimon's not a little kid! You didn't leave him behind on purpose! There was He's all alone in there! What if something happens to him? We've barely spent any time apart since we met.
We must find a way to rescue him. We were all involved in the operation where he was captured, and we do not That being said, it won't be easy. Through conversation with the others on Dottore's lab has clearly been in operation for a lot longer than we realized. We found many monster samples. We also know that through his contact with the phantoms of Hyperborea, using this knowledge, he then fashioned an artificial moon marrow to serve as a replacement. Unlike Columbina, Dottore is not being rejected by Tevat. Once his third moon marrow is complete, Dottore will have completely seized the authority of 3 moons.
Is that—
I'm afraid so. No one could have predicted this level of insanity. Not even from Dottore. And unfortunately, his insanity—
This is dire. Sounds like the world is done.
The 3 moons' authority can influence the very fabric of time and space.
The trouble's already begun, I'm afraid. On our way back, we discovered that part of Nodcry is being— I'm convinced this is Dottore's doing. Not that there's any way to prove it.
The only thing more frustrating than facing down evil is knowing that it will surely come.
The doctor is guilty of numerous crimes in Mondstadt as well. One of our knights, well, former knights, his ideology and methodology are a danger to everything in his path, from individuals to
He doesn't see them as his own people, that's why.
Right. He views other people only in terms of how they can benefit him. That granted, he's hardly the only harbinger to pursue their own. Dottoro's actions have gone beyond even what the Fatui could have imagined. We can't expect him to heed the Tsaritsa's will once he gains the Three Moons' authority.
Poor Traveler. Of all the people to get caught by... We have to go save him, right?
Paimon, I promise you.
I get how you feel. I do. But it's gonna take more than strong emotions to take down a...
Right. We can't even guarantee he's still at his research center. Before we can... I'll find a way.
Paimon knows, but... She's so scared. He might be the strongest person Paimon knows, but he's still human. He feels pain.
Then think things through before you stick your neck out. Unless you want...
Sandrone.
Miss Sandrone, you're okay?
Put the stuff over there. And be gentle. Am I okay? As you can see, I've had to move my whole livelihood out of the Experimental Design Bureau. It's been swallowed up. Ugh. Dottore always goes a little loco when he finds a shining... Just go ahead and cry already.
Sorry. Paimon's not trying to make it seem. It's just...
Oh, Paimon.
Let it all out. There's no shame in it. When you're overwhelmed by...
Okay then, while the baby of the group is having a moment, how about the grown-ups get to work?
You've made a discovery?
Polonia, scan. You, hand, now.
Oh, I thought you'd never ask, my lady.
Curses! You're next, then you. Dottore, you son of a... He's done something to us! Everyone who entered his research...
I don't feel anything unusual at the moment. Does that mean it hasn't activated yet? Is there a way to...
My best guess is Dottore created it using the Moon Goddess's powers. 1 second, analyzing. Ugh! That friggin' maniac!
So, what twisted game is he playing this time?
The moment I analyzed the energy composition, some encrypted text appeared in my mind, and when I deciphered it according to the Fatui standard encryption protocol, I got the following...
He's mocking us.
Yep, he loves to toy with people. Only in this case, but I didn't detect any murderous intent or malice either in the message or the curse's energy.
Or perhaps all people are cowards in his eyes. Maybe he thinks the threat alone will be a...
What a despicable person.
If I may. As unhinged as Dottore may be, he is always a...
I remember a comment he made when we first arrived in Nodcry. Presumably, they interest him because they're unknown quantities. He wants to...
Agreed. The Traveler is Tevat's 4th descender. All Harbingers are. Since Dottore took such pains to capture the Traveler, he is
Okay. But we still have...
Of course. I also think we need to read between the lines with Dottore's message. If he's in... My guess is, his curse will...
We've discovered multiple energy fields. Albedo is still attempting to analyze their structure. Each field is slowly growing, swallowing up more of the surrounding area.
His nefarious ambition knows no bounds. If this continues, the whole of Tevat will...
The loss of Columbina could not have come at a worse time.
She entered the space beyond the Moon Gate, knowing what became of Rerir and Thalindus.
Don't be ridiculous. If I know her, she's busy finding a way back as we...
Whatever has become of her, the fact remains that we are 2 comrades short on the eve of a
We need to find out the Traveler's location. But there's...
Agreed. Whatever Dottore's planning, we have to get the local populace...
It would be best if someone could approach leaders of neighboring nations and negotiate a...
Snezhnaya is one option. I'll see what I...
Guess it'd be so much easier if the Traveler was here. No! Stop thinking like that, Paimon. Paimon will join you. She's pretty well connected thanks to the Traveler. Either way, that's what the Traveler would do if... Back here again. That gravitational force that pulled me back. When I saw that memory of Moon Prayer Night, if only I could have sent the others some kind of warning on Moon Prayer Night. I feel, well, even so, back to emptiness and silence again. From last time isn't showing up. What it might looks like I need to gather these scattered fragments. It worked. Hopefully I can stay inside for a bit longer this time.
Ad Astra Abyssosque. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
What? This doesn't look like Moon Prayer Night.
Extra, extra! Latest issue of the Nasha Express!
I don't think I've ever been here. Maybe this space isn't comprised of my memories after all. There aren't any festive decorations around. Is this Nasha town after Moon Prayer Night ended? Did Dotori's plan not affect the town? Or is no one aware of what happened because he used the Three Moons' authority? Let me see if I can influence anyone else. Huh?
So, what do we do next?
Wait, that voice. Paimon?
The most important thing right now is to find that mage.
Lauma the Traveler and Mr. Varga.
I'd better go pay the Fatui a visit.
Traveler!
Columbina?
I made contact. It's me, Columbina.
Huh?
Traveler?
Let's go! This is no time to be space...
Huh? Wait a moment. This has happened before. This is what happened when I disappeared. I stood right over there, thinking that no, it was only when he called my name that I decided to follow them. But did he turn around because he sensed my... Is it really possible that from in here, if I keep following them, it's that gravity again? Every time I influence reality within that space, this force intervenes, and it's as if it's trying to stop me from leaving. I'm getting weaker and weaker. I'll just have to try another approach next. Come on, Columbina. Keep going.
Suddenly, I've been plunged into darkness. It feels strange, as if something has grabbed hold of me.
Look at you, standing so still in total silence. I almost... Hello there, traveler.
He seems to be in a good mood. Wait, what?
Ah, so you noticed. This is the completed trilune. 2 primordial moon marrows and 1 artificial. You are wary of it. Good. Mint. You performed well in that recent battle. Brave and reckless as always. Courage is the sign of a true hero, and impulsiveness is the hallmark of those who strive to advance. I say this—
3 moon marrows? Does that mean—
Well spotted. What do you think? For a replica I built myself, I dare say it looked—
Dottore, are you
I have no interest in fooling your eyes. On the contrary, I hope to show— Is this not a beautiful city? People live in peace and find joy in their work. The streets are safe. People can even leave their door. All available data indicates your values and worldview conform with the mainstream. This
false beauty is deceitful. Lies are to no one's—
I wonder, is it your moral standards that are too high? Answer me this. If someone existed in a sweet dream from the moment they were born, a dream in which they never once felt pain, which do you think—
That's pure sophistry. It has no—
As I suspected. You have yet to understand—
What do you want from me?
You sound impatient. Do you think the only reason—
If it's not, then why haven't you killed me yet? No one can stop you if you're as powerful—
I'm delighted you recognize that fact. I believe we last squared off in Sumeru. Ah, the memories. How time flies. You and I'm not surprised that Arlecchino and Sandrone worked with you. You've always a way of slowly but surely ingratiating your— People laud you as a hero, but I suspect there's more to it than that. Oh, but
you always give your opponent an appraisal before you deal the—
Call it a long-time habit. I'm a researcher, and one of my duties is to give an objective— But you misunderstand. We are not opponents. I just want to talk. Think back to Tartaglia, Arlecchino, Capitano, Colombina, and now even Sandrone. You've worked with each of them in the past. I believe you can work with me as well.
What makes you so sure?
Well, why not? Should the good associate only with the good and the bad befriend only the bad? I like to think we could have a more mature relationship than that. Surely you don't think all your relationships are grounded in friendship or shared ideals? People come together because it benefits them. Morality, ambition, dreams. People have plenty of words to embellish the nature of their relationships. But once you break free from those ethical and that is what I'd like to talk to you about.
We're finally getting into it. He's probably been planning to kidnap me. He has the authority of all 3 moons. I won't be able to gain the upper hand in a fight. Best of all, you say you're a god, but you also speak of mutual benefit. What could a god want that the 3—
Excellent question. But before I answer, I would— Gaining Colombina's allegiance was a rare and extraordinary feat. But the Moon Marrows are now in my hands, and I have the edge over her. For this, her identity and lineage may have been a thing of glory in the old world. But they were also shackles that prevented her from— So what is it that the 3 moons cannot grant you? What stops you from
I don't make deals with lying psychopaths.
That's quite an accusation. Are you expecting me to get angry with you? In the past, my less mature self might have been disappointed, perhaps even angry. But things are different now. Just as the rich do not quibble with the poor, human relationships end with conflicts of emotions and interests. But relations between humans— I have ascended to the highest heights and laid claim to unprecedented horizons. And you were no ordinary— Allow me to show you the world, Descender. stand, walk, jump, sit, and lie down. These are the most common of behaviors. Have you ever wondered why we were born following such laws? Who stipulated that we could not fly instead of walk? Someone of your talent and experience must surely know of the 4 great rulers who serve the heavenly principles. They govern life, death, time. One wounded by a blade will die from blood loss or infection, and one who falls into a lake will drown in agony. The elderly wallow in solitude, and the solitary age faster. Eventually, new life is born, only to embark on the same path. These 4 divisions anchor the world and shackle those who live in it. But they themselves transcend. All who live yearn for equality, but unless the gods prostrate themselves and profess that they are mere servants of the living, equality can never exist. Who makes the rules we must live by? Who has the right to... Limits of the body can be rejected. How does it feel to be among those with absolute power? You cannot conceive the extent to which your flesh hinders your mind and spirit. Only by discarding our useless, primitive eyes can we perceive a new world. How narrow-minded we all were in the past. Why should the final answer of the world not be the power that predates those of life, death, time, and space? The power of the Tri-Lune. Through it, I have glimpsed new experimental possibilities. Nature suppressed, authority exiled, souls controlled. You know, I heard recently that a group of critics reviewed countless stories and drew an interesting conclusion. They found that it is more often than not the villains who in fact, long before this, someone voiced a similar idea in an academia. Fanatics are trampled down for their transgressions, and those who transcend are rebuked for their audacity. But all sacrifices made during my experiments have been worthwhile, as you can now see. I can offer you something. Think about it. We are eternally bound through mutual interest. Can you truly say you would never? After all, what value do perfection and purity really have? I say, better to be governed by a flawed humanity than a gnosis. I'm sure many people have told you that you're different.
Because I'm a descender?
Exactly. Very clever.
But what has that got to do with you?
I do not conceal my wicked deeds, my selfish desires, or my greed. And yet, a knowledge seeker like myself will inevitably grow tired. You have traveled to all corners of the world and met many people. Along the way, there have been moments when you were misunderstood or even became a wanted criminal. And all the while, you have spent your days doing some of... You fight and toil, claim minuscule rewards from my friend Pantalone, then you fight some more. Surely you must sometimes grow weary of being stuck in this same loop.
We're completely different. I embrace everything that life throws at me.
How does that make us different? I too embrace what life brings. Research, think of all the novel things I've managed to create. like the artificial moon marrow. Don't you see? As unique a specimen as she was, even caught—
Take that back! She's gone because of your action!
I didn't say that to anger you. Though admittedly, I don't see what there is to be angry about. Anything Columbina could do. I know what your ultimate goal is. You wish to walk the path your sister walked, and seek answers from her at the end of—
Someone like you could never understand what it feels like to—
Perhaps not. But that doesn't mean I can't help. I could find your sister right now, bring her before you, and make her give you—
Don't be so presumptuous. You'll never begin to understand the situation—
Oh, no. This is no presumption. I'm only offering what I know, but it seems like you would sooner continue with your journey through this world. Do you truly desire this journey? Or is it simply a necessary— Think of all the time and energy you have spent, everything you've had to endure just to make it this far. Yes, you have made many friends. But do they ever spare a thought for the void in your heart? And what you want is not friends. It is family. But I, on the other hand, am far more considerate. Join my experiment, and in return, I will bring your meaningless journey and all its struggles to an end.
This is a malicious attempt to manipulate me. But of course he's right about my predicament. How can I deny it? I have faced ungrateful strangers, never-ending troubles, an endless quest for answers. I want to see her. After everything I've been through, words can't describe wherever you are right now.
All right, everyone. Our next mission is clear. We need to contact all the major organizations, explain—
The residents of Nodcry are quite dispersed. The two most populated areas are the— Miss Lauma, I will leave Hisi Island and Nosha Town in your hand.
Agreed. We will reach out to Natlan and Snezhnaya. Anyone found north of the As for those dwelling south of that line, I will ask the—
The Voynich Guild has dealings with the Curatorium of Secrets. Yehoda, you should help Lauma.
My wish has come true. You're willingly lending me your most—
Well, good for you, if all the—
Boss, wait! Don't—
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, no one's more important to me than you, boss. And remember how loud—
Are you completely incapable of acting in your own self-interest?
Are you sure you—
Who will see to our other work if we're all busy evacuating residents? Sandrone insists that Columbia—
But boss—
Well, Nefer, I'll link up with you once my tasks are complete.
What makes you think I'd need you to do that?
I'll need it. And considering the way you approach—
That's quite enough. Just focus on—
I bet we're in for an uphill battle here. But we can help out too!
Loading schedule. Store essential local research data and technology samples, then escort the people to Natlan. Understood. I will execute this to the best of my—
Great stuff. Thank you, ladies.
I've contacted the Lightkeepers. A colleague of mine will join us shortly. I will persuade—
As for me, I guess I'll be making an early— I think it's important that someone informs the Dendro Archon of what's going on in Not—
Roger that. Someone should inform Mondstadt, too. Mr. Duran, can I trust you to— As an added incentive, get there fast enough and I'll see about getting your gliding exam—
Really? Ha! Mission accept—
I intend to stay behind and help Miss Sandrone with her research. She has some alchemy—
She recognizes your expertise, then. I wish you a fruitful collab—
Thank you. In truth, I was surprised to hear her express an—
I believe she has been investigating some Fontanian technology recently. She made a point—
I should mention that we have one other friend who isn't present. He hasn't made his position in all of this—
Paimon's been very quiet today. But I know how close she and the Traveler are with the Natlanese. She should—
Okay. Paimon—
Make sure to heed Sandrone's warning. Many of us have been cursed by Dottore. That aside, personally, I have faith in— Same goes for rescuing the Traveler. Both of them are important allies and friends. We'll be counting on—
Oh, wonderful. You're all here.
That voice again! Nicole? Whoa, that was loud. And it came out of nowhere.
Sorry, this is the only way I can speak to you all. We're still facing quite a catastrophe here at the world's borders. Alice has roped in every Hexen Circle member she can get a hold of. I quote, "You love talking, don't you? Well, now it's finally your time to shine. Take these."
Huh? Is this?
Scanning. Unknown device. Affirmative. It is cute and good. I believe.
This is no ordinary Dodo communication device. It's my very own special modified version. Specifically, it will allow us to communicate over long distances within Nodcry. No more work.
What astounding technology. Am I right?
Yes, exactly. Right on cue, Albedo. I'd love to brag. That's all from me. Head off as soon as you're ready. I'll be staying.
Sir Flint. Perfect timing. I just arrived myself.
You are most considerate, Master Ilua. But in fact, I know you have been...
If you saw me, why didn't you say something?
I was curious to see how long you could sit still for.
That would be a first. You always seem to appear out of thin air without making a peep. Also, how many times do I have to tell you not to address me as master?
I beg to differ. Why should a young man so well...
Please, Lord Flint's... Sir Flint's. I'm begging you, don't...
You understand me better than most.
I think they don't understand why you do it. You just love...
In all sincerity, I can only hope...
Is the situation that bad?
We just held a strategy meeting.
In short, we need everyone gone from Pyramida. We also need a team of Lightkeepers to scour them.
I only hope we have enough personnel.
We do. Old Man Nikita will definitely help, and we can recall it.
Good. I'm sure you and the others will make short work of them.
Flint's?
If you've got something to say, Master Ilua.
What? You mentioned that you have something else. How?
I doubt it will be easy.
I know you're a Lightkeeper, and it's your duty to protect others in times of crisis. But however bad things have gotten in the past, Nodcry has never faced I don't mean to pry, and it's probably none of my business.
I've been afflicted with some sort of curse, and I'm told it may well trigger if I set foot outside of Nodcry.
What? No. Why?
There are plenty of people out there willing to trample over others.
Frankly, Sir Flint, I am furious. You're making...
Indeed I am.
And what? I told you, I'm...
Nothing I can do about it.
Hey, you mean you're completely unmoved by my anger?
Then allow me to express my sincerest regret. Come by the lighthouse sometime.
Maybe I need to spell this out. Lean in a little, Flint.
Oh my, this...
Word is that you were caught up in a real horror show recently. People were amazed that you returned safe and sound.
I've returned safe and sound from plenty of crises. When you say people...
Fine. I'll be frank. You're...
Heavens.
You know what? Forget it.
A sound plan. Albeit...
Just promise me you'll come...
For you, Master. Also, please pass my regards on to our colleagues. Tell them...
I have to keep searching for a path toward reality. influence reality in this space. It consumed a lot of Kuvaki. I'll try and be more careful this time. I need to leave key clues behind using less power. I hope everyone still remembers what I said on Moon Prayer Night.
Nothing here either. Flints?
Ah, Miss Nefer.
What are you doing here?
I just spoke with Itlua about arrangements for the search and came for a walk nearby. As for you, why would... Huh.
As well as figuring out how to gather intel on the Traveler, we'll need to bring a lot of force to bear against Ettore. Even if you don't think Columbina perished either, do you?
I'm merely considering the possibility that she survived.
Do you remember what she said on Moon Prayer Night? About using moonlight to send messages to us?
Of course. I think that's why we're both here.
Where have you checked so far?
I've been focusing on the outdoors. Anywhere the moonlight shines.
I checked the Curatorium of Secrets, and if the only places I haven't looked yet are the rooms in the flagship, but process of elimination isn't the only thing that brought me here.
Oh, really? What's your other reason?
After all that build-up, our mystery ally never showed up even...
Huh? Am I imagining things? Come on, let's see what's going on.
Oh no. I knocked over a vase as soon as I came in. It must... although... it looks like as long as I'm careful with my actions. Anyway, is this the flagship? I only went into the lobby last time, so if nothing else, he mentioned where his room was. I think it's... this one. The door is closed. But if this is anything like when I disappeared, then maybe... I'm in. He and Paimon aren't here at the moment. I hope he's okay. Best not to... Please, Traveler.
Huh. Just a cat.
Nothing else here strikes me as noteworthy.
Didn't you stay here for a couple of nights
Before Rarir showed himself, yes.
Did you notice anything unusual during your stay?
I remember thinking how much noisier the flagship is at night compared to the graveyard. The Traveler and Paimon were...
This is where they've been staying, yes? Over here?
That's right.
I wouldn't usually condone breaking and entering, but we can make it up.
Focus now. I have to write a message on the wall using Kuvaki. Simply open your windows on nights when the moon shines bright, and the moonlight will naturally flow towards the words I have written. Here goes. I'll need to care...
Hmm? There's a noise outside the door. Please, you have to see the...
Well, do you sense anything?
Unfortunately, no.
And this place was our last...
Not necessarily. We've only looked... Miss Columbina said she would leave messages at her friends' dwellings. It's still worth checking where Miss Lauma lives.
Let's try and make some time to look into the... Wait.
What are you waiting for?
What's that look for? This is a victory feast. It's normal to eat a little more than usual.
The Traveler in Paimon. It's real, but... Why are they
You worried Paimon's sick while you were out there fighting Rare. So this is your chance to make it up to her, alright?
Wait. So this is the night of... How did I end up here? Wait. Tom, that's it. Every time I've entered reality within this space, it's been at every one of those points has been before I fell into the moon's reflection. And everything I've done to affect reality really did happen in the past. Does this mean that within the moon's reflection...
Not long till Moon Prayer Night now. It's gonna be even livelier than tonight. Although, it's gonna be sad saying goodbye to the damselette.
Paimon. No, I can't. Even if I make contact, and in any case, I'll likely get pulled instead. I have to find a way to get them to notice. Wait. Even I hadn't thought of doing that before Moon Prayer Night. They'd never conceive of... Is there...
Don't lose heart. We'll find a way somehow.
Huh?
Oh, you say that, but the Frost Moon is beyond the... If we wanted to go visit her, how would we make it through?
We might not have all the answers now, but I'm sure we'll find a way.
Guess someone's gotta be the...
The present. The future. That's right. There are still
What's your plan?
Flint's, when you were staying next door, did you ever...
No. The rooms here are dark and damp, and there's such a buildup of dust on the windows that the
The moonlight.
I think I see where you're going. One moment. I'll see if the...
Don't bother. Time is of the essence.
Time. Even if no one sees what I've written at this moment, maybe I need to write down as much information as...
Huh? What's up with you? You can't even hold your...
A little.
Well, you should probably hit the hay then.
You truly have. You helped defeat Rerir, helped me reclaim my name, and you helped the others organize wherever you are right now. I'm sure this is all I can leave for them. How I wish I could stay here, but I hope to see you again in the next, and if the opportunity presents itself.
I will surely return to your side.
Huh.
Columbina. She's alive.
Not only that, but she's left us an entire wall's worth of clues. She even wrote down what would happen on Moon Prayer Night. It's just...
I am here. Time in this place flows backward. I am constantly moving forward.
It sounds like she's found a way to influence the past using... But her future is our past.
So, these words have been here ever since we defeated the Reikir of Solnari. Wait... Which came first? The chicken or the egg?
Only when I'm in a good mood. And at least...
Well, I never do. Everything that has happened already belongs. As a business person, and especially an intel broker, what I do is...
An admirable philosophy.
It's a means of survival. Let's go. We have a wall's worth of clues to share.
It appears that the doctor's energy signature has changed to something similar to Kuvaki. But not like the Nodcry's Kuvaki devices will only have a limited effect on it. I can see why you've chosen to place... Also, I must say these books...
My subordinates just shipped them in from Fontaine. Some of them are from the Narcissenkreuz Ordo. Some are incident report. Additionally, after some further scanning, I've discovered...
What's that?
Tevat's skies contain multiple moons. A long time ago, when I did my first scan, but when I checked again just now, I detected...
So there's one extra?
Yeah. Originally, I thought that if I could still find 3 moons, but then it occurred to me that apart from the frost moon, Tevat's moons are just husks. And husks surely shouldn't show up in the scan, since they're... It's weird, isn't it? If we can't even distinguish between a dead and a living moon, how are we supposed... Or does this mean that the moon marrows are equivalent to the moons themselves?
It's certainly possible. In which case, the 4th moon you detected may be Dottore artificial cre...
So he wasn't bluffing. He really built his own moon marrow.
It's easy to get overwhelmed when you have too much on your plate. Maybe you need to relax. Perhaps...
Nothing can calm me down at a time like this.
It's Mr.
I really hate that ringing tone. Ugh. First of 4 or...
Oh, sorry if we're disturbing you. Might I ask what's troubling you?
What do you want? We're busy.
Are you still at the Curatorium of Secret?
Yeah. Look, everyone else is still out, so there's no hurry. Plus...
Even though we have crucial intel to share?
Do you intend to share it via the
Ordinarily, I would. But this is a unique situation. I think it's best that we discuss it in...
All right, then. So...
The rest of the team is still out working on their missions and evacuations. But we've decided to fill you in.
Sandrone, you were right. Columbina is most likely...
That's the best news we've received in a while.
Random locations. Appearing in reverse order? Are you serious? Anyway, does this mean we can deduce her condition from the moon mirror?
Miss Sandrone, there's nothing wrong with simply admitting that you're happy to hear the good news.
I'm not. And she's the least of our problems. If she can't control the flow of time in there, she's just gonna keep moving backwards.
Let's say life begins with a drop of water. When did time begin? No, that's not right. Her final destination.
But it doesn't seem like we can influence that space from the outside world. Also, if she's alive, Rarier and Thelindis might be too.
I'm afraid I must concur with Miss Nefer in this.
Can't exactly argue with that. Let's leave it there.
Will it help with your research?
I doubt it's gonna help with breaking Dottori's energy fields. All right. I need to get back to my research. Mr.
Sure, I'll stay here. Paimon, are you there? Oh, right. She went with Varka to Natlan, didn't she? Good thing... Speaking of the Traveler... There's a note.
Paimon here. Not in at the moment, but if anyone needs to borrow her stuff or the Travelers, go ahead. And also, Traveler, if you get back before Paimon, make sure to get some rest. Paimon misses you a lot.
Well, since you offered, this is the Traveler and Paimon's luggage. All the it's well organized. I wonder which of them is responsible for that. What do we have here? The camera captured a special moment that can only occur between people who are close to one another. You can really sense how the photographer feels about their subject. This must belong to the Traveler. Perfect. Hang in there.
Polonia. Search keyword world formula and bring me all relevant books. Let's see. This one is... I believe that the correct term for this is Fortuna. I never imagined that Romorian ideas would be so similar to the diagram I have. Human civilization should gradually shed possibilities. As it continues, the sparks of civilization shall run out, unless we consider introducing variables. Surely that can only mean what, Descenders? Dottore likely captured the Traveler because of his Descender status. But the Three Moons' authority comes from the world itself. Where does this variable factor in? The world formula calculates... Polonia, search keyword pathway and bring me all relevant books. Otonki Sermon Dictation. Explication. Observe and compute the pathway displayed in the guidance diagram. So, it's one of Renee's draft lectures. This is so long. This guy sure loves showing off his knowledge. Polonia. Search keyword tree model and bring me all relevant books. Most of the experimental devices proposed by the Lilia Crucis. Guess they were. When Duke St. Germanus departed, he said, "It's in all other things, he is but ordinary." Excuse me? I'm sorry. That's just ridiculous. What kind of book is this? Great Detective Herlock, The Alchemist and the Clockwork Saint? Still, the author swears that they knew Renee well. Memory, wishes, souls, and persona. Frankly, this sounds more like occultism, but the way Alain Guillotin saw it, the world was comprised of machines. Renee, his full name was Renee de Petrichor, if I recall correctly. Sounds like that place was also the source of most of our information regarding remuring, the cutting of souls and storing them in vessels. These seeming the chemical marriage model? Alain would have scoffed at that. He never would have let those theories or parameters. What was Alain's view on Renee? I know he mentioned the name, albeit very... Oh, now I remember. Renee seemed most out of sorts when he spoke to me. A lack of sweet foods has... Yep, that sounds like Alain. My subordinates actually did a half-decent job digging out all these materials. Some of Alain's old files are completely consistent with these records. He may have kept them, but he never even attempted to use them. Come to think of it, Renee's world formula was filled with calculations of constant. As for Alain... it's been too long. What would he have said? A guy like him, fervent believer, he created that procedure to save this world. He died having never seen the outcome. And did you really never take a close look at Renee's research? The very thought of trying to incorporate his ideas probably made you feel sick to the stomach. You once asked me what I wished for. Even the tiniest variable can make big waves in the present. Now then, allow me to put these incompatible... First, establish and verify the existence of the Great Circle. Absolute nihil on one end, absolute reality on the other. Then, the construction. Variables. The sparks of civilization shall run out unless we can... Traverse the world, space-time, and civilization. Then extract the primordial power that differentiated records. This is horrendously complicated. After all, how do you think it looks, Polonia? Like the frenzied Fine, keep it to yourself. It's not like you can talk anyway. I jest. But true madness does often start with trying to save the world. So would Rosaline. She's been dead. When I close my eyes and think back, I can still see her face. No one's asking me, obviously, but I hope you all know that I never wanted to save the world. The world needs a solution, but I don't need the world. Oh, cookies to go with the tea. Let's see. They must be from that person who brought the... Something's written on the box. We are proud to present this homage to the Fortress of Meropede's fun-filled mill collection system. Fortune cookie. Sounds like a dumb gimmick to me. Be early to bed and early... What? Are you kidding me? Some
Somehow I doubt that an early night and a glass of water is magically...
Lady Arlecchino, word has reached us that Lady Marionette's troops are all in position. They are ready to act as soon as the order is given.
Excellent.
The only thing is, they are fewer in number than we expected. It looks like many of...
Can't be helped. Allow them to join our ranks, and keep in
As you wish.
It's been a while, Arlecchino. You look well. Did Dottore really have to build his lab right on the sole path between Snezhnaya and Nodcry? Had to go on a huge detour to stay out of its line.
Sounds like an arduous journey. I assume you've brought word from Her Majesty?
Of course, all part of the job. Firstly, the Tsaritsa has authorized Fatui Internal Affairs to review Dottore's case. They will reach a formal verdict on whether he has turned traitor, and whether he... While they're working on that, I've been ordered to come and receive the ref...
They are nearby. My team will escort you to them
Great. Aside from that, Her Majesty has a message for you and Sandrone personally. Huh?
She stayed behind to work since I was making the trip anyway. It seemed sensible to have one person on...
All right, guess that's just how she rolls. In that case, tell her that the Tsaritsa's decree this time is pretty awesome sounding. Still, I wonder what... Wait, did one of our troops turn into a monster?
Take him out.
Transfixed!
You can run, but you can't hide! You've gotten stronger, Arlecchino. Nice!
Stop that right now. I appreciate the praise, but I'm not fighting you today.
I knew it. I can't believe it. He was a living, breathing human one moment.
Another fine piece of work by our dear colleague.
What in the world has been going on in Nodcry?
A lot. But long story short, Dottore stole 2 moon marrows that should have belonged to Columbina, then built a 3rd moon...
What? What do you mean he built a moon marrow? People build roads and houses, not...
You could stand to be less surprised. We are harbingers. The work we... I tell everyone who asks that you once crossed swords with Rex Lapis while serving as a...
Thanks for speaking up for me. Those two... Then again, surely no common adventurer would manage to get tangled up with them.
It almost sounds like you wish to repeat the experience. I might have to lower my...
No. I'll stop talking.
Dottore is currently still experimenting with his newfound power in ways that continue to corrode. As for the human mutation, I believe this is simply a consequence of his... That radiant beast was once a subordinate of Sandrone's. I suspect he was only allowed... Also, those of us who fought Dottore have been afflicted with a...
This is so much worse than I thought. No, while these exceptional circumstances persist, the Harbingers are hereby authorized to use you...
My thanks to Her Majesty. I will pass these good tidings on to...
Her Majesty has also declared that she will refrain from launching an attack on the now evacuated Nodcry due to the...
A wise decision.
By the way, how's my old partner doing? I'm a...
Partner? You mean the Traveler? I'm afraid I have bad news. He was captured after our failed assault in Dottore's lab. His...
What? Why? Since when does Dottore have a bone?
That is indeed the question. I'm not sure he does.
This won't do. I have to rescue...
You can't. We have no idea where the Traveler...
What am I supposed to do then?
Sandrone is working on it. The best thing you can do right now is complete.
Fine. I guess I'll leave this to you then.
One last thing. Tell the Rooster to get the message out to the gods and citizens of every nation in Teyvat. The source of that pollution is a madman drunk on the success of his... However, if Nodcry considering Dottore is one of our own, all Fatui stationed in
Hey, don't be too pessimistic. If it comes to...
I hope you're right.
You're right on time.
Thanks. Hey, do you think I'll get that I made sure I was on my best behavior in Mondstadt.
I'll help you apply, don't worry. For now, let's see what we have here.
What are the doctor's energy fields even made from?
They are very mysterious. But ultimately, thanks to research by Master and the Hexen Circle, we know that Tevat's 7 elements are derived from the more... Since you have the power of the Dragon Durin within you,
That's true. It's not abyssal energy.
I've been thinking about something. Do you still remember the device that Dory supplied from the Academia? That was one of the most marvelous feats of... Not to mention the operating principles. The clue was that Miss Columbina was somehow able to use the pyro energy that you provided. Now, all elemental energy is, of course, derived from light. This presumes a theoretical model of the 7 elements akin to that of light refracted. I almost wonder if the idea for the device was conceived based on direct observations of said. It is at once a masterwork of engineering and a crime. I suspect only Lesser Lord Kusanali herself. But back to the energy field before us. If this is pure light, could this mean that elemental energy...
Should we give it a try?
We should.
It works!
Clear signs of disruption were detected at the periphery of the energy field. This indicates that elemental energy... Now you try.
Alright, here... It's working!
Switch to abyssal energy and attack again. No surprises there. Abyssal power drains the energy field to us. I now feel confident in asserting that the energy field is indeed pure light realm energy. And that elemental...
But the energy field is huge! How much elemental energy...
We don't have to neutralize it completely. We can try out. That's all for theory.
So you knew I was here?
Huh? When did you get here?
A while ago. But Albedo sounded like he was working on his thesis defense back there.
Very thoughtful of you. I'm truly touched.
With what?
A little test. Try using Anima to unleash a concentrated assault.
Nice! This time it tore through the...
Tremendous.
Should we go through?
We probably shouldn't risk having mutually antagonistic energies in such close proximity. Durin?
Sounds sensible to me.
Don't worry, I got this. You two be careful in there. Just give me the signal.
What do you mean, signal?
It's based on a new alchemical concoction I developed last month. When 2 bottles of it are smashed on the ground together, they emit a blinding burst of...
Glad I asked. Thanks for...
Like I thought. Beyond a certain distance, we can't see the opening where we came in. Maybe that's to prevent people from escaping.
Sounds like Dottore style to me. Not much has changed. Things are basically the same here as they were before the energy field appeared.
They have no heartbeats and they're not breathing. We can only assume they're dead. Also, there's an animal squatting next to each bot.
It's watching us. That's not an animal.
What are you trying to tell us?
Doesn't seem eager to talk. I guess maybe it's just an animal after all.
Let's keep looking around.
Same situation everywhere. Not a living soul in sight.
Well, I think we can safely rule out the possibility that they're all...
Is skirting around the topic your way of showing
Just being cautious. I don't doubt that...
Careful.
Please.
Help us. Please. Over there. I hear a voice.
Please. Help us.
What happened here?
I don't know. Suddenly, everyone collapsed. Then I still have some of my senses.
It looks like there's a huge experiment going on inside this energy field. Maybe each energy field is its own giant experiment.
He's swapping human minds with those of animals. Even without the other circumstances, those people may have lost their sense of selves, but they are not fully animals either. If they were, they would have left.
We should go. No sense in...
Agreed.
You're back! Everything okay?
We saw some things that take a strong stomach. Otherwise...
We should share our findings with the others.
Yes? Who is it?
Miss Nefer, it's me, Albeit. We found a way to break through the energy fields. With enough control, it's possible to Also, we managed to take a look inside. Dottore is carrying out his cruel experiments on an immense scale.
Sounds like he's living down to our expectation.
Might I ask how things are proceeding on your end?
I'm just about to get started. I'll be in touch once I have a result.
Understood.
I will.
Well, Nefer, I'll link up with you once my tasks are...
What makes you think I'd need you to do that?
I'll need it. And considering the way you approach certain matters, I...
Let's begin. Entering simulation mode. A vast wasteland. I was expecting something more vibrant. Wait, someone's there.
What are you looking at? In that case, I'll look at it with... I want to know all about everything you've seen, and is there somewhere I should return to? Or should I stay here? I don't dislike my current life. Roaming the land, fighting battles, accomplishing... I guess the only thing that's missing is...
This is the conscious layer, which contains a person's true feelings.
I suppose anyone who lives long enough ends up wishing for someone who can't be there.
Time to delve a little deeper.
Nasha Town is hardly the optimal choice for a place to live, but it has character and a reasonable population.
What are you trying to say?
Oh, don't be nervous. I was just thinking where might make a good starting point for your journey. Perhaps I should send you further afield. Conria, perhaps.
Conria ceased to exist long ago.
Once again, you fail to understand the possibilities that the Tri-Loop... You simply do not wish to see that happen. That might be because you miss your sibling and fear... If we are to collaborate, we need to maintain an amicable relationship.
Oh no.
What are you... What are you gonna do?
Don't move. Something unwanted has crept into...
Did you save me?
If I hadn't cut the connection, Dottore might have caught you from the other side and destroyed you. This was a good idea, but once is plenty. You were
Thanks, but now's not the time for that.
Albedo speaking.
I think I know where he is.
What is this endless darkness? I can't see anything. Even though my eyes are What happened?
Ah, sorry about that. I take it you didn't notice. Just now, a friend of yours took a little...
Could it be Nefer? How did she do it? Did she use something as
Do you think she's aware of your current circumstances? Oh dear. Have I stunned you into silence? I only wanted to slow down your time a little so I could stop your intruder in her tracks. I must say, I'm finding the ability to adjust the flow of time rather intriguing. The moment you closed your... A whole month passed before you opened your eyes again. But only for you.
Point taken. You've proven once again that you have God-tier powers.
Oh, you misunderstand. This wasn't about proving a point. I was testing things out. I only wanted to make you sleep for a short while, but it ended up lasting a whole month. I hope you're not angry with me. It was only a month's discrepancy.
You could have frozen me for millions of years. So much for collaboration.
Millions of years? To what end? I wonder if you don't understand humans all that well. They are very pragmatic creatures who understand only that if I had you sit here for a week, I imagine people might sympathize. But if I left you here for 100, the sheer size of that number would cause it to lose all meaning to them. They would not have the capacity to comprehend your suffering. Unfortunately, while gods do exist in Tevat, it is ordinary their lifespans are so limited, their bodies so fragile. Did you ever really... Your long life and unique origins make you fundamentally different from them.
Alien?
Even I feel bad for you sometimes. This world has made you into a slave. You have been treated most unfair. I can change that. I will grant you special privileges and give you...
I've entered the past 3 times at this point, but I still have For instance, beyond each point being further back in time than the last. So far, the common thread linking all 3 scenarios, but it's more than that. I know I sensed something I'll keep this question in mind as I carry on.
Humans, you never change. Always trying to use powers.
This looks like Star Sand Shoal. Was this before Rerir regained his physical form?
You've messed with the cannon again, huh? Sorry, but...
The cannon. That's right. I was at Silver Moon Hall and I sensed and right after that came an ominous power.
My body was once torn into countless pieces and hurled into the swirling chaos of time.
I wonder if I could try to prevent his resurrection, but how would I do it?
Traveler! Behind you! Look at that light!
No, I won't make it in time. He's using the Kuvaki shield, like I taught him. Is he going to use it to block? He's strong. I'm sure he can manage. But the force... He's the island. The Frost Moon Scions will...
A question, if I may. Kind Miss Columbina. When the cannon's Kuvaki beam was deflected earlier, I saw several bolts of energy streak toward Hisi Island, only to be blocked.
Maybe that really was me after all. Well, future me.
Siki sato pasa sais, niti ipotuvtos.
There's no time. I have to make... Oh, Frost Moon. Oh, Great Light. If you can hear me, if you can sense my call, then please, heed me once more! Did it work?
Hey, wake up. Hey, did you hear me? Columbina, I said wake up.
Oh, good morning, Sandrone.
It's 3 in the afternoon, actually. And could you kindly not use...
But I feel so safe. And your coffee, right? It's so bitter, but it smells...
That's like you were raised by wolves in a forest or something. What did you drink growing up? Grass tea?
The Frost Moon Scions certainly led a more frugal...
Then I'll bet you've never eaten one of these before.
It smells delicious.
That's because it's a Fontanian recipe. I had a little free time. Rosaline will be here shortly, but if you really can't wait, Hey, at least let me finish before you start eating. Did the Frostman or did the rules not apply to you because you're the high and mighty?
These are so...
Of course they are. I
was worried they might contain traces of machine oil.
What? You know, there's something I've always wanted to ask you. Why? I mean, I'm sure their food was awful. But...
Well, life there didn't go quite how I...
What were you expecting? You're a god. Your followers are... Surely you can just answer a few prayers here and there in return for the free food and drink. How about...
Well, would you help other people? Just for free? The doctor told me that you were created by a great mechanic.
The Lord Artificer.
Oh, Lord Artificer.
Not Sitzenkreuz Ordo.
Yes, that was it.
You must be joking. I wouldn't go even if they paid me. I don't even...
Exactly. Well...
What do you know? We're on the same... In his later years, Alain did ask me if there was anything I wanted to do.
Who's Alain?
He was the... You know what? Never mind. You're not... Let me ask you this. What sort of place would you like to...
A place where people don't ask me for things I cannot give them. I'd also like the freedom to come and go as I please. And...
Not to burst your bubble, but no such place exists in the world. Now, take your snacks and scram.
Did I pass out? Of course. I'm back here again. I dreamed of events from my past. Sandrone, I miss you all so much back there. I guess I managed to harness all the Kuvaki energy. Time is flowing backwards here. And I can use that familiar power to enter the world of that mystery ally everyone talked about. It was... I can sense that there isn't much more power remaining. What lies at the end of all of this? And... will I ever... It's getting harder and harder to use my power. I'm no match for the Abyss in this state. I need to avoid the contaminated fragments. go. I wonder where I'll find myself this time. The final night cemetery. This...
Or not! How are we
Difficult, yes. But it is also our
Seems like they're searching for information. Oh, was this my doing too?
to expose the true intentions of this Rarir.
Are my actions changing the past? Or are they simply completing a process? Is all of this inevitable? Or am I the one? If I choose not to help them now...
Hope we don't land on our heads then.
They're my friends. I can't not help them.
Ghost!
And the other one was... here.
Hey! Another file's moving!
That should do it. Hmm? Luanatar? You can sense my presence? Wait! Luanatar. So she's that familiar presence She's always been by the Traveler's side. That explains why the Traveler has... But why Luanatar? Is it because she has a connection to me as the Moon Goddess's... That's... I cannot sense any power up ahead. This is likely my final chance to enter. It's now or never. I have to... Hisi Island? Where's Luanatar? I can't sense her presence this time.
Seeing Ineva and Aino...
Traveler! No. Stay calm. I don't have much power to think, Columbina. A way back. Do I go back to Moon Prayer Night? And if I return in my current state, Dotori's actions that day prove that he'd been planning that for a long time. Even if I manage to get back, how can I fight against him when he wields the... I can't. If I go back like this, I have to find some way of rivaling the power he has used... Wait. Time flowing backwards. Does that mean... I think... I know what I must do.
Speaking of homes, we must already be close to where the Frost Moon Scions live.
But how do I communicate my plan to my friends? Should I write it down here? No. I need something with a close connection to me. Something I... Now...
What was that? I feel like some sort of breeze.
It was I who brought Luanatar into being.
I gave up a piece of my own. That's why I could sense a familiar power from the moment I entered this space. It also explains why she's been present in every past location that I've... Because we have a deep connection.
Hey there! What's your name?
And the reason why there are no more gates to the past after this point. No wonder I sensed the trace of a blessing when we first met. But I still didn't back then. I was just a little lost dove.
Go on. Go on now. We've got stuff to do. Yep.
Hey, you scared it off.
I'll be counting on you. Remember to stay by the traveler's side. Guide him. Oh, and bring him to the garden where the moon prayer blossoms grow. There's a You too. As for mine...
How would you like to experience the thrill of never being held accountable for your actions? Believe me, such a life is but one small...
What point is he trying to make? Freedom? But why would you offer me that?
The creation of a world is the ultimate scientific experiment. I have taken my research to the highest level. A god's laboratory is the perfect playground. Mortals are found everywhere one looks. Not so with Descenders. I'd prefer my first guest to be a distinguished and...
So the condition for entering the new world is to take innocent lives. Could I really bring myself to kill others for my own benefit?
Have you made up your mind?
I can't. Your playground is no place for me. You're putting your hopes on the wrong person. But we both know I'm not quite the hero.
You've grown a lot since we last met. But there are still things you are unwilling to compromise on. Why don't I lower my requirements a little as a gesture of goodwill? I'll give you a little time to learn to be a less noble...
I really doubt I...
And yet you already sound less defiant than a moment ago. The benefits appeal to you because you can read the sign. Why don't we return to my research facility? Your last visit was so... Now to that question,
Heroes don't attack from behind. Guess I'm no hero.
This is most disappointing. Now then. A new face. Interesting.
You're still gonna call me Hack Guy after that, huh? I didn't see anyone else in there who needed saving. It's nothing. I'll be fine. Why are you looking at me like that? Is it that shocking that I'd come to your rescue? I owed you a favor back in Sumeru. Now we're even. Distracting Dotori was tough. I won't lie. He's not gonna fall for the same trick twice. That was my one shot. Ugh. I never wanted to obliterate. Dotori doesn't recognize me. But his segments were originally made based. I expect it's only a matter of time before he figures out.
So Dotori doesn't recognize Wanderer because he deleted himself from Irminsul. Did he really miss his only chance for revenge by saving me?
Why the long face? Hey, and I'm not complaining either. Rescuing you, and everyone would be pretty stuck without you. It's best you—
How are you holding up? Are you alright? Hat guy said to put safety first, so we agreed to run as far away as we could after leaving the end.
You don't look injured. It seems that Dotori didn't—
Alright. Rescue operation complete. Let's head back. There's a lot more work to be done before this is over.
Так, ну давайте немножко, поговорим там по проходим и будем заканчивать. А то у чела это приблизительно половина будет.
Understood. I will bear the Tsaritsa's decree in mind. I don't see what's so awesome about it, though. Does he really think everyone else—
I thought you might say that. How's your progress?
Quite promising, actually. That alchemist Albedo gave me a few ideas. Remember how I asked you to look up some files for me? That stuff on the Natsitzenkreuz Institute. Rene de Petrichor. Alain Guilton despised Rene's theories and methods.
I thought Alain was like a father to you. He and Rene were mortal enemies,
And? What would you say if Linny and his friends one day learned something useful from someone you utterly—
I would applaud them for it. That would mean that they have surpassed me.
For all we know, Alain Guilton might have thought the same thing. Not that it matters. Once you die, it doesn't matter how great you were in life. Only the living get—
Hey, come on out. They're back.
Huh? You're back? And your head's still screwed on? And you still have all your limbs?
What does it look like? Way to keep your composure, madam.
Excuse you. I am perfectly composed.
Glad you're okay. Yes, it's a huge relief.
Worry? Oh, yeah, right.
We were worried sick.
Hey!
The Traveler and I were already friends. You are free to join this mission in whatever capacity you please.
I must say, I was quite surprised when Mr. Albedo told me he would need no additional aid.
We discussed this on our way back as well. I am rarely so unequivocal, but in this case, we had full—
He said he knew what he was doing. Albedo and I pretty much had to just wait outside on standby.
You didn't have to mention that.
Well, I'm thoroughly impressed.
Is he back? Is he really back? Traveler! It's really you! Oh, thank goodness!
You can finally breathe easy, Paimon.
It's great to have you back in one piece! Oh, Paimon's been having nightmares the whole time!
Look at them. You know, once you reach my age, there's nothing better than watching a—
It's nothing. Same goes when you get to my age, too. I bet Ino and Anefa would be tearing up as well if they were here.
Varka, I'm not—
Oh, yeah, good point. Hey, your eyes are
What? Ew, no! No, thank you.
Everyone, I'm sorry for all the trouble I caused you. While I was being held captive, I learned a lot about Dotori.
The 3 moon goddesses were even more powerful than we imagined. No wonder Dottore believes himself to be equal.
Utter blasphemy.
While everyone was gone, Nefer and I made an interesting discovery. And I believe Miss Sandrone has something to share too.
Called it. Getting rid of a pesky troublemaker like her is like trying to clean up after a crumbly cake.
Our next step is to find a way to bring her back.
A place where time flows backwards, with no destination in sight.
It sounds like she's on a specific path through time, just traveling in the opposite direction. The question is, where does that path lead?
We considered that question as well. Strictly speaking.
Indeed not. Every road.
Nicole! You sure love—
I do, in fact. It's something I've always done at our mages' tea parties. Quiet, mystic. You wonder what lies at the end of her road. Well, just as the world has a beginning, but where Miss Columbina will end up along this road, that depends on where—
What about the original moons?
All things do. In the beginning, no moons adorned the sky. It was the Dragon King. They were shadows of the planet, born to wield Nibelung's authority and but then one day, they disappeared just as suddenly as they had once been brought into—
Like I thought. No more paths back to reality have emerged since. But how can I be sure that I'm going the right way without scenes from reality to keep me on track? I can't even be sure of how long I've been walking for. The further I travel, the less stable this space they can just materialize out of thin air. I have to keep my wits about.
Так, ну, давайте, короче, сейчас допройдем так с Колумбиной куда-нибудь и, ну, как переключиться на других персонажей, ну, то есть на наших, то я, скорее всего, буду заканчивать. Так что давайте сейчас, ну, допройдем, переключиться. Кто-то обоссался. Ну, короче, как перейдем на основных персонажей, тогда я закончу, наверное, лучше будет.
Is that the ray here of Solnari?
You are the moon goddess. But how? Please, there's no need.
I find that a little difficult to believe.
The way you used my own power against me was... And then, in the final moment before I was thrown into this space...
Mr. Dainsleif.
Right. It was when I first got here. I was filled with how I cursed and devoured. I tore it, but to no avail. This is the second time I've entered this space. Though I have no memory of the first. I was torn to shreds, but this time I survived. It must be partly because of this.
Are you the source of the abyssal power in here?
Not all of it. Some is from when I first arrived here and tried to destroy everything. But there was already a degree of abyssal power here before I entered. And like a venomous...
Tried to?
Yes. Because after that, the word...
What do you mean?
The voices in my head. And then...
Her?
Thelindis. My...
Never mentioned that she saw a memory of Thelindis leaping into the moon's reflection.
More precisely, I saw her after image. I'm sure the real her is long gone. Anyway, why have you come here?
If I hadn't escaped through the moon gate...
No.
What?
You'd like to know how I know. The one who resurrected me said so. I could hear it deep. Dottore. So that he'd been collecting fragments of my body for a long time. Also that he could... I had no interest in his research. But being as corroded by the Abyss as I was, we were aligned.
So that's why the Wild Hunt suddenly became so active in Nodcry. When I left the Fatuian...
Moon Goddess?
What?
I know this is a lot to ask, especially from someone who tried to kill you, but this is the only thing I desire.
What do you want?
I'd like you to take a message to Thalindis for me.
Thalindis?
Yes, she's dead. But I can sense that some part of her soul remains here.
Why don't you go and speak to her yourself?
I can't. I don't know why, but I can't move. All I can see is a glimpse of her walking away. Just in return, I will clear these abyssal obstacles for you. No, not in return. I'll clear... Yeah. Why in... I'm tired of it all. Tired of the person I became. I think I grew tired of...
What do you wish to tell her?
All of it. My past. My mistakes. Everything that happened after we were separated.
Is it okay if I give her the abridged version? Like the part where you relentlessly tried...
Love demands honesty. We hid too much from each other. But... There. The Abyss will know...
Even though Mr. Dainsliff felt he had to fight you, I think... He said that you betrayed him. But he also felt great remorse and never...
Why tell me this?
Because... If he'd known that...
I know this will sound strange coming from me, but... Don't...
He kept his word. The Abyss is no longer obstructing my path.
А можно узнать, где я, блин? Что за фигня? Либо если... Ну что это, блин, такое? Подожди, я же... О. Сука. А что за пиздец, блин? Ладно.
Is that the Lindis? She wasn't far off at all. Hello, Miss Delindis.
Who are you? How do you know my name?
You can call me Columbina. I promised Rerir that I'd bring him...
Rerir? My Rerir? Is he well?
He's...
better than he was, huh?
Others have had a rough time on his account too. In many cases. And I'm not just talking about the children of the Crimson Moon.
So, things got worse before they got better.
Are you sure you wish to know?
Yes. This is my opportunity to learn the truth.
I admire your courage. However, time is short. Rerir had seeds of hatred in his heart, and many people nursed them for their own ends. But in the end, he came to regret his mistakes. Beyond that, he did not, but I'm sure that you've always been on his mind. You are what has kept him going.
I'm sorry, Miss Columbina. I just...
It's all right. I understand. Well, that's every...
Wait. Time flows backwards here. The road ahead.
I know. I intend to.
Without a moon marrow, without the 3 moons' power, you won't make it far.
You could say that.
I see. I often think to myself, if life is like a train ride, why haven't I reached the terminus? And it's not just me, it's this whole place. I must seem so ridiculous. I can't answer these basic questions, and yet thinking back, I was suddenly overcome with fear and terror in that moment. I used to be a researcher at the Universitas Magistrum. Rerir was one of the Venster King's retainers. I wanted to help him escape his lot in life. I wanted him to be happy. At the time, I thought I could just go back to... It was only after meeting the princess that the Venster King started going... I couldn't kill the Venster King himself, so I had to find another. I'm sure it was a futile endeavor, but I was simply too weak. I know I'm never getting out of here.
How do you plan to help me?
Have you noticed the golden energy that exists? Based on my past research and my observations, since I can share what I've learned and help you understand the path. I think you just might... Now, also, I've been speculating about what the documentation was scanned, but from what I know of the legends, I have no way of verifying any of it by this point.
Understood.
I'm the one who should be thanking you. If you hadn't entered this about Rerir,
It wasn't your fault.
That's not true. Because we both feared bringing trouble up. But enough about that. I wish you... And may the outside world never have to experience pain like this again. Rerir, you're there, I cannot see you, because you exist in the future. I expect we'll be trapped in this prison, but please, gaze upon the past, and then sit for a while. Let's find a place to sit down together, just like we did when we first met.
How long have I been walking? How much further till I reach the end? Is there even an end to be... Everything's getting blurry. Are you all right, little sister? Have you come from the distant future?
So, how exactly did the moons just disappear? Shouldn't it be a little harder to get rid of major creations like moons?
Так, ну давайте, как я сказал, будем заканчивать, наверное. Так что давайте, в принципе, увидимся в следующей серии, да. Ну, я решил уже, как сказать, не 3 типа серии теперь делать, а по 2, скорее всего, лучше. Ну, для меня лучше так будет. Я заколебусь так хуярить, так и так далее. Так что я проще делать буду 2 серии, типа. Начало это уже половина где-то, по-моему, больше, чем половина, ну, не важно. Так что давайте увидимся в следующей серии. Всем пока-пока.